Hello everybody, so this week on Ruster Restorations we have a car I bought, we have and a couple cars I painted years ago. I saw them at my friend Clark's place. I'll show you a little trip to that. And we took, and then what else do I have? I think that's about it. Oh, a little plastic repair I'm going to show you too that I did on the Volkswagen Corrado. I broke a piece. I'm going to show you that. And that's a short little video about some stuff I painted, like this one, over the years. A couple of restorations I did. That's my video for the week. Let's get a little R&R. So, this car I was just talking about, what was it, one owner car you said?
One owner car, it's a early 70s Alpha GTV. And the current and one owner of it told me the story that when he was working at an Alpha dealership in the early 70s, this particular car was taken out for a test drive, and it rolled over on the test drive.
Yeah, it rolled over.
And so the dealership took an insurance payout on it and had it repainted and repaired, and he bought it with 50 miles on it and drove it for many, many years, and then he brought it to you and said, okay, now I want it fixed properly. And you stripped it all down and took some of the remaining dents out of the hood and replaced the back panel.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, the back panel that houses the taillight assembly. You cut that out and replaced it. This particular corner was kind of damaged, so you repaired all that.
I forgot what I even did to it, so it's been...
Yeah, and it was complete. All the glass was out, all the chrome was out of it. Everything was painted separately, and in fact, he even painted the underside of the hood, which looks fantastic.
There's a picture of it.
Still in the same ownership, and he drives it quite frequently. Yeah.
I used to do really nice work. So that's really cool. It was very cool to see this car again. Very happy. So I do nice work sometimes.
You do nice work all the time. Yeah. This obviously was something that you must have wet sanded and buffed it, because there's like zero orange peel. It's just slick as can be.
Yeah, the interior is very nice too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had kept when he bought the car, I guess he had an opportunity to buy a new old stock dashboard. So he installed that new old stock dash after you painted this about 9 years ago. Yeah. So that's why it looks so pristine.
Yeah, and it's a picture of him picking it up at my shop, which you'll probably see right above us right now. I'll have Max put that in. You should be able to see that picture. That's how we picked it up. That was Jim who picked it up.
In 2000.
Yeah, and Clark put the rest of it together. That's how he picked it up from my shop. And Clark put the rest of it all together for him. So, and he still has it. That's nice. He's very happy. Very happy to see this car again.
Lovely car.
Very cool car.
This car has probably tripled in value since you painted it.
Yeah. Back years ago, I painted this 9 years ago, and I did it extremely cheap. I don't paint cars this cheap anymore. Should I tell him how much I paid? He paid to do this car? Oh, geez. I stripped the whole thing down. I did this nice job for $6,500, including material.
And welding in the whole new back.
And welding in the whole new back piece.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
My friends, I don't do that for anybody anymore. So just so you know, it's a lot more than that if I was to take one on. So there it is. I hope you guys liked this picture. I was very happy to see it. Thank you. Okay, so here I am spending time with Clark. I've been here for, I've been here for an hour now?
Yeah, you got here at 10. It's 11 now.
It's 11. So I've been sitting here talking to Clark about whatever we're talking about, everything. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see this car. I'm like, Clark, is that the other car I painted? He's like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, so here it is again.
This is also a car that was in one family since new. The woman who owns this, her father bought it in 1969 after he came back from Vietnam. He bought this car new. It's a 69 Cougar with a 390 manual transmission and a convertible. So it's a very rare combination.
Yep. Wow, that is funny. It's Old Home Day at seeing Clark. I don't know if you can even see all this stuff in there. You probably can't. You can see me, but you can't see in there right now. But yeah, another car I did. Probably. Well, this is when I started to charge people money.
Find the little hood release.
Yep.
Where it is.
So this is very happy to see this too. My wife keeps telling me I should call everybody I ever did a restoration, have them all come down and see me. So this one's look at that. So convertible,
390
390.
and a manual 3-speed transmission.
Yeah, you don't see that combination very often. So how long ago did I do this one now? This has got to be 6 years ago. That was after that. After
Yeah, this is probably 5 or 6 years ago.
5 or 6 years ago I did this one. So that's funny. There's another one. Any other ones kicking around that you're not telling me? I keep looking around. I was like, is that the other car I painted? So there's another one. And it's funny because I don't really do restorations anymore. Okay, people? You'd have to really talk me into it. But there's another one I did about 5, 6
Now, didn't
years
you just
ago.
say you would do another MG again?
I'll do an MG. Yeah, MGs are okay. They're little.
So all those people
Yeah.
have an MG. You can bring it to Tim for a
Yeah,
restoration.
I'll do the restoration of the MGs. I love those. So there's that car. Very funny.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go take a look at a car my friend Clark told me about. This is the 62 Mercury Comet. I actually just drove it already. But it's very solid. A little bit of rust in the front of the hood. Somebody did something to it. But everything works. Blinkers, directional. Okay, everybody. Another solid car. You're not going to believe this. Another solid car in New England again. Look at that. Unbelievable. Bottoms of the doors. All this quarter panel. You can still see the spot welds in it. You can still see the other piece of steel. I don't know if you can see that. All solid. All solid. Nice starting point for this Mercury Comet. I was going to do another video. It used to have these beautiful hubcaps that Clark took off as a nice person because they were actually hideous.
Straight from Walmart.
They were straight from Walmart. So this is probably the worst part of the car. A little bit of rust on the trunk lid on the inside, but not too bad. Fixable. And I think there's probably some Bond. I know there's some Bondo in the front of this edge of this hood, but very nice car. It was in Maine. And as I say all the time, I think I'm going to buy it. So that's the car. And Clark's going to back this thing in. It runs really well, a little 6-cylinder. Going to back it in. Okay, so I got the car back. Brought it back home. I don't know if you guys ever showed you the inside of it. Ran fine. Had one little hiccup. I was driving it, but interior is really nice. Headliner's really nice. Just a 6-cylinder, this car. But yeah, drove pretty good. How do I open the hood again? Let me see here. Let me see if I can. So, just a 6-cylinder. But it made it. Made it home. So, not a bad little car. I paid $4,000 for it. There it is. I'm working on this old Corrado here, VW Corrado from '92, and I broke a piece. So, this little plastic piece here, I broke it. So, what I'm doing is I'm using my little torch. So I heat up a screwdriver tip like this, and I melt the plastic where I cracked it right here back together. Just tack, kind of melt these two little pieces back together. Then I'm going to take a piece of house screen, aluminum. I'm going to melt that in by heating up the screwdriver. I'm going to melt it back in place so that it holds together better. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. If you can see the crack there at all. But you'll see that in a second. Hopefully this works. Usually it does. It's a good way to fix plastic parts that are broken. All right? Just melting the house screen right into the plastic. All right, so the VW Corrado, that piece that I just glued, or melted back together with the house screen, goes right here in the door jamb. You can see it. You can barely see it. It's right there, the little crack. Customer already knows. I told him I broke it. It was fragile. The thing's from '92, so the plastic's kind of fragile. So that's that piece that went back in. There you go. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show this week. I got my memory card here so I can remember what to say. Okay, so I still don't know what to say. No, I hope you guys enjoyed me going to Historic Motorsports, where Clark does his climate-controlled car storage all year round. I hope you guys enjoyed me seeing those cars that I did years ago. And let's see, I hope you guys like the car find, this one that I bought. I'm so happy about it. And we got another car show flea market coming up. Hopefully I'll find something else there with my friend Dan, who doesn't like to be on camera. We'll put him on camera again. And what do we have coming up? A Mazda Miata coming up. And we'll be doing some rust repair on that. And if you guys want to see some more, you probably want to see more classic restoration stuff. If you want to see more stuff on the Camaro, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. Get a little R&R.